Yo, what's up, everybody? This your boy back at y'all with another one. Shouts out to the whole LDBC Lions Den basketball community. Give the video a like, hit subscribe, ring that notification bell whenever I drop a video or live stream. That way you get those notifications. Also subscribe to the Patreon. I'm dropping some content on the Patreon here later on today and tomorrow. So feel free to check that out. I'll leave a link in the description when the stream is over with. Let's talk about this. So, Clippers hired Tyrone Lue to be their head coach. Now, he signed a 5-year deal. He's replacing Doc Rivers, who was fired after blowing a 3-1 series lead against the Denver Nuggets. But we have to go back to how Tyrone Lue got this job in the first place. And in fact, he was the assistant coach under Doc Rivers for one season before he was lured out of the Clippers to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, as an assistant to David Blatt, matter of fact, he was the lead assistant coach on back in 2014. Now, in 2016, when David Blatt, January 2016, they just came off an NBA Finals appearance. David Blatt got fired, despite the fact he led that team to the best record in the Eastern Conference at 30-11. Tyron Lue took that Cleveland Cavaliers team to an NBA championship. They were down 3-1 in that series against Golden State. Now they did make 3 finals appearances. They lost 2 more times to Golden State, and after starting off 0-6, he was subsequently fired by the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, he was out of coaching for about a year until Doc Rivers brought him back to become the Clippers' assistant coach. Now this was despite the fact that he turned down a deal to become the Lakers' head coach. Okay? He wanted 5 years. The Lakers was only going to offer him 3, and as a result, Ty Lue turned down that job, and ultimately that job went to Frank Vogel, and the rest is history. Shout out to Adrian Barbie and Hitman X in the building. I appreciate y'all for being here tonight. So it leads up to this, right? Now, we already talked about Tyron Lue's situation in Cleveland, right? But one thing I did not talk about is this perception during his time in Cleveland, where the Cavaliers was being portrayed as this fractured, broken bunch who employed a traditional style of play that wasn't going to win a championship. But give Tyron Lue credit. He did win. He did get Cleveland's first and only championship, right? And he's inheriting a somewhat similar situation with the Clippers, because remember, what's up, Ticket? Shout out to my boy Ticket in the building, right? Now, mind you, when the Clippers blew that 3-1 lead against the Denver Nuggets, and they subsequently fired Doc Rivers, they had Tyron Lue in the wings, but instead they ultimately went ahead and signed him to that 5-year deal. Sean Rojico, appreciate you for being in the building. Tyron Pooh. Hey, I'm right there with you. But I'm trying to be, for the sake of this video, I'm trying to be objective. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, do I like the move personally? No, I don't like the move personally. But there's some similarities that we can take away from this, right? Now, the one thing we can say is that Tyron Lue is in a pretty good situation, right? They do have some players that they can work with. Now, what moves they make? Paul George getting traded, Montrezl Harrell probably not coming back. Well, we just have to see how that plays out. But Oh, and one thing I did leave out too is the fact that Tyrone Lue joins Paul Westhead and Pat Riley as the only coaches to take over a team mid-season and win the NBA championship. Just throwing that out there, right? So he has this unenviable task of, taking this volatile locker room consisting of Paul George, assuming they don't train him, and Kawhi Leonard, and trying to make this work. Kawhi Leonard, well documented load management. Paul George, well documented, Houdini acts in the playoffs. A lot of backbiting, infighting. Guys are jealous about roles, minutes, whatever, and he has to find a way to make this work. You know what? I'm tired of you coming on my channel trolling, bro. You know what? I'm gonna put you. I don't know basketball, but you know what? Sit your ass in time out and think about what you said. Since I don't know basketball, you always coming in here trolling, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to block your stupid ass, man. Straight up. Man, I can't even come in here and talk about what I need to talk about and get it out here without somebody coming in here trolling, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out to Kashif in the building. Sports Talk with TJ. What's up with you, man? Now, me personally, I would have gone after Mark Jackson. That's me personally. Mark Jackson, I thought, would have done a hell of a job with that roster, and probably more than likely, probably try to get something out of Reggie Jackson. But shout out to JMJ2121 in the building. So I'm gonna put this link in the chat room, right? Anybody come in here and tell me what you think about Tyron Lue becoming the head coach of the Los Angeles Clippers. So they feel that he brings much needed change, despite the fact he's been there for the last couple years. I don't know why they would think that, but it is what it is.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Man. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm OG GOAT. I'm actually European, but don't mind it. But I'm a huge basketball fan, and I want to say Ty Lue won't do shit for the Clippers. You know why? Because they don't have a leader. LeBron is a leader. AD followed him, but Clippers don't have a leader. They need a true point guard. Chris Paul would actually make the team better, but I don't think the cap space allows that for the Clippers. But what's your opinion?
All right. So the thing is, I don't necessarily agree with your statement about Chris Paul making the team better, because remember, Chris Paul played with the Clippers, right?
Right, but with not Paul George, with not Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, but they still had a team that could contend for a championship, though. And what they were, and what was happening to them, they was getting bounced in the second round. Doc Rivers blew a 3-1 lead with the Clippers in 2015.
Three times. Yes.
Well, yeah, during that time, yeah, he blew a second time with the Clippers in 2015, right? He blew that 3-1 series lead then. So, as much as I like Chris Paul, just no evidence to suggest that Chris Paul was going to lead that team to the championship when he was.
But look what he did with OKC. Look what he did with OKC. The team with no talent, actually, Gallinari and with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander went to the first round. Okay, first round, but they went to 7 games with the Rockets.
Right, but SGA, for all intents and purposes, played like garbage in that series. I just wish Chris Paul really took the bull by the horns in that series. He played good. I won't say he played great. You know what? Fuck that. Chris Paul played really good in that series, right? But I really needed him to take the bull by the horns and eliminate the Houston Rockets, right? But even then, even then, I don't think they were going to get past the Lakers or whatever like that. You know
No,
what I'm
of
saying?
course not. Of course not. No.
So,
I'm not talking about that, but I'm talking
Yeah.
about he actually pulled his team to much further. He actually, I didn't thought that OKC will make the playoffs, but he made it, and he did scare the Rockets really.
Yeah, I think I knew that OKC was going to be better than a lot of people thought. This whole notion that Chris Paul was washed up was just a
Bullshit.
fact that was just a whole bunch of bullshit. Considering that when you're on a team with James Harden and James Harden takes up a lion's share of the usage, like James Harden had like an insane usage rate of damn near 40%. So when you got a player that basically, for all intents and purposes, a ball hog, then you're not going to get the same kind of impact like you were on other teams and whatnot.
LB, could I ask you about the? I know we're talking about Chris Paul and the Lakers, but could I ask you what you think about the Warriors next year?
I think they'll be. I think they'll be in it. I think they'll be a contending team, but I can see this team possibly. They'll make the playoffs.
That's for sure, of course.
Yeah, they'll make the playoffs. But you know what? They have a shot. I say the Golden State Warriors have a shot playing in the Western Conference Finals. I'm not saying they're going to be in it, but I say they have a shot.
LB, could I ask you? Of course, Andrew Wiggins can't guard Kawhi or LeBron, but defensively, what could he do? What could he do possibly?
Who, Andrew Wiggins?
Yes, defensively, not offensively. I know he can score 18 points a game, but no problem. But defensively.
Well, to me, I'm from old school. Defense is a mindset. So I mean, you got to rely on your footwork, your hands. Make sure be in a position where you can get between the ball and the man and deny and things like that. So if he can just have the mindset of playing defense or whatever like that, then that can go a long way because he has the talent. Andrew Wiggins, I've been on Andrew Wiggins' helmet a lot.
I know.
Because this dude, man, look, this dude can effortlessly go out there and put up 20, 25 points on any given night. But I just don't think I just think he's just not there mentally. Mentally, I don't think he's there.
He's a number one pick, but he's like a trash for a number one pick. But
I won't say he's trash. He's not trash. But for the level of expectations we have for him or whatever like that, it's like you see the potential. It just he just leaves you wanting more.
Look, sometimes he can score 40 points, but sometimes he can get a donut 0. Yeah,
I would like for him. Now, I would like for him to do more peripheral stats wise, like rebounding. If they're gonna have him beat a point.
Do you know his 3-point percentage? Do you know his actual 3-point percentage?
Not off the top of my head. Matter of fact, we got a minute. Hey, while I'm doing that, hey, we get the other guy on the panel. Hey, JMJ, what's up, man?
No. Hey, what's up, JMJ?
What's going on, LB? What's going on? Tyron Lue? Yeah, maybe a little bit, but I like Tyron Lue because he put the Cavs halfway to the championship, but. He just like Chicken said, and that mofo could have won a championship if he didn't do that 5-year deal do a deal with the Lakers. So we gonna see how he do with the Clippers, man.
But GMG, can I ask you? GMG, can I ask you? He has 85 million on his contract left for 2 years, so. How can they adjust the cap space?
They gotta get rid of some players, I guess. You know how contracts and money.
no. Yeah, but 40 million, 42 million a year. What? No, it's too much.
Hey, if they I ain't want to be counting people's money. If the organization feels that they're worth that money, then they're gonna pay them. At the end of the day, they just gotta make it work. And that's why they brought him in. They brought him in to try to make this thing work. But they got they got some holes.
How you say how much?
They got
42
some holes
million.
to fill.
How much LB? How much Tyron Lue getting?
5 million a year, like every coach. Every coach gets 5 million.
His deal is we pull up his deal. I don't know that right off the top of my head. But I know it's a 5-year deal, but I didn't see any dollar figure.
Usually coaches get 5 million a year. That's the normal standard. But some
that's not
special coaches get 10 million.
It depends on because not all coaches make the same salary. Because if you win an NBA championship, your price tag only goes up.
Yeah, that's right, LB. That's right.
I've heard that Steve Kerr gets 10 millions a year. 10 millions a year.
So his contract is undisclosed. The dollar amount is undisclosed. So I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But to answer your question about Andrew Wiggins' 3-point percentage last year, he shot 33% from the 3 last year.
Not too good, no.
Yeah, so
but he will be a spot-up shooter because I think Steph Curry will make the offense run, or Draymond Green, and Clay will be a spot-up shooter. And on the other side, I think so, Wiggins will be a spot-up shooter because he can penetrate, but he's not very athletic. He's athletic, but he's not a great finish maker, around the basket. But I think he will spot up by threes, shoot threes. It's like Golden State offense, shoot a lot of threes, make passes. How did you call it? Run motion, something like that. Run motion. Forgot the fucking name. What doesn't matter, but
make curls. You know what I'm saying? Do curls like Miller and or Rip Hamilton, or just spot up.
Yes.
Yeah. But I want to go back. Talk about the Tyron Lue, right? So one of the problems that a lot of people criticize Doc Rivers for when it came to the series and whatnot, the lack of adjustments and whether it be in game or prior to the next game or whatever like that, right? So, and one of the things that Tyron Lue has been praised for, right, amongst NBA circles, is his ability to make in-game adjustments. So, and remember, the Clippers have to make this work because they have no draft picks. Matter of fact, they hemorrhaged their draft stock to bring in Paul George. So they have no picks next year at all, right? And then at the end of next season, Paul George and Kawhi Leonard can both opt out. So they can leave and they basically have no lifeline. So they have to make it work. So Joshua Smith, let me ask you, what do you think about the Clippers hiring Tyron Lue?
What's going on with the disrespect? That's crazy. I mean, I like it. I'm just trying to see what he's gonna do this year. I'm trying to see what he's really about to do this season. I'm kind of excited to see. I'm trying to see what they're gonna do with this off season.
Yeah, the free agency period is going to be pretty interesting. Now, looking at the Clippers, cap space, right? I don't think they have any cap space.
No whatsoever. But they have an attractive trade is Lou Williams. He only gets $8 million a year. He's a good player, you know. He didn't show up for these players, but he's a good player. They can trade him. And Montrez, I don't know his contract is up or not, but they can trade Lou Williams.
I think they might be interested in going to the luxury tax.
Yeah, because look at this, y'all. So between Paul George and Kawhi Leonard's contract, right? They take up 53% of the salary cap for the Los Angeles Clippers. Those two players alone now take up 53%.
I mean, if you trade Paul George, you don't have to worry about it.
But how you gonna shout to Barack along my Bakari King in the building? That's only that's true, Kashif. I agree with that. They probably could go opt out and then play for the Lakers or whatever like that. That's on the table. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with that. But yeah, looking at the Clippers salary cap space, they have none. They're gonna have to make some moves, right? So Patrick Beverly, $14 million salary, right? That's under bird rights. Zubac, $7 million contract under bird rights. You don't bring back Rodney Magruder, Landry Shamet, and so you can get rid of basic guys like Rodney Magruder and Terrence Mann and Amir Coffey, right? You can get rid of guys like that, right? But then you still got Lou Williams, you still got Dre Michael Green, right? The Clippers have damn near $30 million in luxury taxes.
How much?
Close to $30 million.
Wow.
So with that being said, the practical cap space is only $19 million.
So it's mid-level exception, you know, something like that.
But yeah, you're gonna have to sign that. That's provided some guys want to sign under a mid-level exception. But who's gonna want to come there?
A lot of people, because it's Los Angeles and because it's a championship team. I know they blew up through one lead. Doesn't matter.
The Clippers
you know, next
a championship team?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Sorry, man.
The Clippers have never won the championship ever.
I know that perfectly.
They were perennial dodo birds in the NBA.
They're the second round goats, but they have Kawhi and Paul George. I think they are a championship team.
Okay, I'll give you that. They are a champion. Shout out to Isaiah 6 in the building. And I'll give you that. They are a championship contender, right?
Yes, contender.
And, know, a lot of people got let down because what we all wanted to see. We wanted to see the Lakers and the Clippers in the Western Conference Finals. And instead, for a consolation prize, we get the Denver Nuggets.
I hated those fucking conference finals. So boring was. I know Jokic is the great, but I wanted to see some wing players to compete against LeBron. You know, Jamal Murray is a point guard, Jokic is a center, but I wanted to see a matchup between LeBron and somebody, like Kawhi or Paul George, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, you're right, Kashif. They are screwed for a while. They really fucked themselves in that PG-13 trade. They really did.
How many draft picks did they give away? About 8 draft picks or something like that? No, 6
they
at least.
They didn't give away that many draft picks, but they did give away like 5, along with they got OKC got like 5 picks, and then they got SGA, along with who's the other guy?
Gallinari.
Yeah, Gallinari. That's right. Matter of fact,
hey, what they gonna do with LB and the rest of the panel, man?
They gave up 5 first-round picks plus Danilo Gallinari and SGA for Paul George.
My God.
What they gonna do with Chauncey, man? What they gonna do with Chauncey?
Be like the assistant coach. He like the associate head coach. So basically, he's like the number 2 guy in the coaching tree.
Oh, okay.
Chance, he's a champion. He's a leader of men. I believe in him. But I don't believe that Ty Lue will bring them a championship. Kawhi has to bring a champion, not Tyron Lue, you know.
Well, what we
I believe
always
they
say
both
about,
can.
what we always say about black coaches or whatnot, we say black coaches don't necessarily get the opportunity to inherit a good situation. And I think right now, Tyron Lue is in a good situation. Now there could be always be that possibility that Chauncey Billups might accept a head coaching job somewhere else because there are a multitude of positions that's open, like Houston, Indiana. What's the, this like shit?
OKC.
Yeah, OKC because Billy Donovan took the Bulls job. So there's like 4 or 5 coaching spots that are still open.
New Orleans.
Yeah, New Orleans. I don't see Houston. That's a Houston already.
I think so.
Yeah.
LB, can I ask you please? Off topic. I know this about Tyloo, but I don't understand the hiring of D'Antoni for 76ers. What the fuck? They don't shoot threes at all.
So Mike D'Antoni did not get the 76ers job.
Doc Rivers. Sorry, my bad. Doc Rivers. But what can you do with the 76ers? No, just off topic. A quick question.
Well, for one, get Ben Simmons' ass in the gym because this is the thing. I think they're all real talents, right? You got Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid. For one, Ben Simmons got to get healthy for one because he got injured in the bubble. So you got to get him right? Joel Embiid, he has a long, extensive injury history as well. So we got to get some trainers in there, some medical staff in there that's going to take care of their bodies for one, and for two, get Ben Simmons' ass in the gym and shoot some jump shots.
LB.
To me, he's capping their ceiling. What's up?
I don't think he's gonna be there much longer because I heard Doc Rivers trying to check him to Minnesota for that #1 pick.
So, but you know what? There might be a possibility that either one of them or both of them could be traded because this is the thing, right? This is the thing. Joel Embiid, right? When he's on the court, Ben Simmons can't just drive down the lane and get in when he wants to because Joel Embiid's down there. He's gonna clog the paint. That pretty much limits what Ben Simmons can do. So what Joel Embiid started doing, you see him going out and subjecting himself to 3-point shots, which allowed Ben Simmons to be able to go in and drive down the lane because that's the only thing he can do. The only time Ben Simmons shoots jump shots is when the Sixers up by like 25 points. That's when you see Ben Simmons basically get enough heart to shoot a 3-pointer from the corner, right? So I think between the pieces just not fitting, and then the Al Horford, then this is the Al Horford.
Oh my God!
Right, Al Horford. They brought in Al Horford from the Boston Celtics, right? He ended up getting a max contract. Tobias Harris got a max contract. Do I think Tobias Harris is a max contract type player?
No way, no how. No way, no how. No way, no.
Al Horford. Now, do I think Al Horford is a max contract type player? Hell no.
No.
Right? So unless you make a couple moves to where you trade away Ben Simmons or you trade away Joel Embiid, you're stuck with what you got. So you got to figure out what you're going to do with Ben Simmons and or Joel Embiid for one. So if you keep one and not the other, right? Me personally, I would keep Joel Embiid. Ben Simmons, bye, see ya, right? So you got all this money tied to these players or whatever like that, right? It just, I don't know how Doc Rivers going to shout to the Queen Juanetta Thomas in the building. I don't know how Doc Rivers going to handle that. He couldn't even handle the dynamic in LA. So if Doc Rivers couldn't handle the dynamic in LA with Paul George and Kawhi Leonard and all that, there's just nothing to suggest that he's going to move the needle in Philadelphia.
LB, can I ask you, why did not Kenny Anderson get a fucking job? Kenny Anderson, he made the fucking magic from the Brooklyn squad, who was 9-70, something like that, 73.
Kenny Anderson?
Yes, Kenny Anderson.
Oh, you mean Kenny Smith?
No, Kenny Anderson,
Kenny
Atkinson. Sorry, Kenny Atkinson.
Ken Atkinson?
Yes.
So this is the thing about Ken Atkinson, right? he has this authoritarian persona behind him, right? And he's more of a developmental guy. He's not a guy that's gonna, take your team to the promised land, right? To me, I think he took Brooklyn as far as he could take them. I don't think he has that
swag.
Well, not swag. I just don't think he has that it factor to be, to take a team to the championship. I just don't think. To me, I think he's just a mediocre head coach. A lot of people fall in love with the Greg Popovich tree, but my thing is this: Greg Popovich makes the decisions. Just because you fell under someone's coaching tree, don't mean you're going to be a good head coach when that opportunity arises for you. Because if you look at the list of people that came out of from Greg Popovich, Brett Brown, what's the other guy's name? He coached the
Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr also came. He wasn't an assistant, but he was coached by Greg Popovich.
Well, no, Steve Kerr was long lines of Phil Jackson. Yeah, Mike Budenholzer, that's his name. But there was like quite a few coaches that came under Popovich's tree. Matter of fact, the guy in Charlotte, what's the guy's name that's in Charlotte? The Charlotte head coach.
Steve something. Steve.
Not Steve Clifford. Steve Clifford.
James
Borrego. That's his name.
Yeah.
James Borrego.
Mm-hmm.
If you really think about it, the coaches that came under Popovich's coaching tree are overrated.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, OB. Do you think the Clippers would trade Paul George to Brooklyn?
I don't know.
Because there's 3 players in Brooklyn that I want.
And then there's so you had Monty Williams. Okay, Monty Williams, he's doing a good job with the Phoenix Suns. I think that's one of the teams you want to watch out for. Watch out for next year. The Phoenix Suns. I think Monty Williams has turned that franchise around. If he can get DeAndre Ayton to take the next step, Devin Booker take the next step, that will definitely be one team you want to watch out for is the Phoenix Suns, right? Then, but let's talk about Greg Popovich's coaches and all that, right? So you got Monty Williams, James Borrego, Mike Budenholzer, who I think is an overrated head coach. How do you have a team consistently go to the playoffs, right? You'd be number one in the damn your
choke,
and then you get beat up second round.
Choke.
They just consistently choke year in and year out. So and then the worst coach of all of them is Jim Borland. Now, if you don't know who Jim Borland is, right?
Chicago Bulls.
He's garbage.
He is a garbage ass head coach, man.
I see why Zach LaVine didn't like him.
It was so bad that what's it called? Billy Donovan went to the head coach's job. I want to see how he do with that.
He probably him.
You know another person that was under Greg Popovich for a little while, but Quinn Snyder. Now, if you don't know who Quinn Snyder is, right?
It's Utah Jazz coach.
Yeah, but Quinn Snyder, for a period of time, he was a head coach at the University of Missouri, right?
That's right.
The same coach that did the choke job just like the Clippers did.
Yeah. Yeah, another team that choked. 3-1 series lead to the Denver Nuggets, right?
But Mitchell was balling out of his mind. 50 points average, something like that. I don't know. He was crazy, man.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell. But what hurt Utah was the fact that they lost Bojan Bogdanovic for the season.
Yes.
Because look, I can see Bojan Bogdanovic. This dude put up 35 points and put up no other peripheral stats, man.
0 rebounds, 0 assists, only points.
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. Them do like all them to me. A lot of them coaches that came out of Popovich's tree is overrated. They're overrated. I don't think no other coach outside of Popovich that came out of Popovich's tree won the championship. Am I wrong about that?
I mean,
you right. You right about
I
that.
wouldn't-
You right about that, bro. You right about that
You think
because
he's-
Budenholzer with Atlanta, with Budenholzer with Atlanta, nah, LeBron James with that. You know,
Swept
what I'm
his
saying?
ass.
Mike
The
Brown.
rest of
Hold on. Mike Brown, did he win a championship as a head coach? Mike Brown?
So with Golden State,
No,
with Golden
no.
State.
No,
No, but
With
Mike Brown was an assistant. He wasn't a head
Yes.
coach.
No.
He took a team to the NBA Finals. He took the Cleveland Cavaliers to the NBA Finals when they got swept by the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mike Brown was an assistant. He was. I don't think he won championship as a head coach.
Yeah.
So
Well, let me let y'all go, man. Y'all doing a hell of a job over here, man. Salute to you, Arthur. Salute to you, Joshua. Salute to you, LB. Y'all do a hell of a job. Ticket and LBZ and all them, man. Y'all
yeah,
do
Peace,
a hell of a
GMG.
job.
you always welcome, JMJ.
Peace, GNG.
Catch you later.
Peace.
Yeah, man. So when it comes to the whole dynamic of so, and you know, Brett Brown, he overrated too. Brett Brown can't coach a chicken out of an egg, right?
I used to love Brett Brown. I don't know, for no reason, just liked him as a person, but I watched him through the years. My God, he was terrible, blood.
Yeah, but I tell you, man, the world. But even then, he's not. You know, he said Snyder be looking like he did a line. He said Snyder looked like he did a line or something. Oh, that's funny as hell.
Fuck Gucci thief. Fuck
Yeah,
off,
yeah.
man.
That's funny as
I
hell.
don't give a flying fuck.
Alvin Gentry.
He's overrated.
No. What up, Shaq the Kid? Gentry did not come from Popovich's coaching tree. He did not.
LB,
Yeah.
how you feel about that Larry Drew shit?
Who?
The Larry Drew. They hired Larry Drew too.
Who did?
The Clippers.
Larry Drew. I'm not a fan of Larry Drew. Larry Drew is he sucks. Okay, let's just be honest. I would not have Larry Drew. Look, I'm just not a fan. But this is the thing, right? He's not the head coach, so I don't got to worry about it. You know what I'm saying?
True.
He is not the head coach, and I'm just not a fan of Larry Drew. I'm just not.
If I had to choose, I'd probably say Lionel Hollins instead of him.
I would take
Maybe.
Lionel Hollins. I have no issues with that.
Hey,
And,
LB, what coaches do you like, actually? What coaches do you like?
See, I'm more of an old school guy, so and I'll be a little biased because I'm a Lakers fan. So Pat Riley, obviously.
No,
back
I
in
mean
the 80s.
current, not past.
Oh, see, you didn't say that.
Okay, my bad.
Current coaches now I like. Really, there ain't too many coaches I like in the NBA. But if I had to pick a couple, man, I like Eric Spoelstra. I like. Let me see. I like Monty Williams. Because I think Monty Williams got a raw deal in New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously I like, even though Frank Vogel, You know, I kind of like
Hey,
Frank Vogel.
man,
Championship,
stop
so
it.
you know, got to put him in there. Hey, so I was highly critical of Frank Vogel when he first took that Lakers job. You know, when you win me a championship, man, when you win Lakers a championship, man, you gotta be on the coaches I like. You know what I'm saying? He did a hell of a job.
So let me ask you this.
Jack the Kid, what's up, homie? Salute to you. Let me see who else. See, that's a difficult question because you know those are only 3 coaches I like, but there's quite a few coaches I don't like Mike Malone, Terry Stotts, fucking
Terry Scott suck.
Oh, he is fucking god awful.
I would
why
never
don't
play for
give Ime Udoka a chance? Hey, he was supposed to be coaching the Chicago Bulls, Gashif, and for whatever reason, they went in a different direction. But he was supposed to be coaching the Chicago Bulls, but I don't know why they give Ime Udoka a chance. I think he's really good. They need to fire that one guy in Charlotte, James Borrego. He sucks.
But LB, why don't you like Mike Malone?
Because his rotations is fucking awful. And he has a quick hook on goddamn on Mike Malone. See, this is the thing. Mike Malone, I don't think he knows how to work the talent he has. And I think he's petty. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's nothing about Mike Malone. I mean, yeah, the guys out there, they fought for him and all that. And that's good because, hey, what are you doing over there?
But LB, 2 years ago, they didn't make the playoffs. The next year, they went in the second round, and now in the conference finals this year.
Not disputing that. That don't mean I like him. Not disputing none of that what you said, but that don't mean I like him. You know, matter of fact, I was hoping Utah would have finished the job. Mark Wonderlick, I'm mad at you, Mark Wonderlick, because the Utah Jazz should have finished the fucking job, and Denver could have fired that Bama, and we wouldn't have had that from ever again. Now, would you say Joshua? Joshua.
Yeah.
Now, what you about to say?
I was about to ask you, did you hear about that shit Steve A. Smith said?
About what?
You talking about there's some people that want to come play for the Clippers just because of Tyron Lue's there?
Man, fuck Stephen A. Smith, man. That motherfucker Bama, I don't put no stock in what he said.
It's kind of crazy. I'm sitting thinking like, who is he talking about? And
I don't know what, man. Stephen A. Smith is a fucking. I ain't no fan of that dude, man.
The only 2 people I could think of is Kevin Love and freaking Tristan Thompson.
For what?
That he's probably talking about that want to join the Clippers just because of Tyron Lue.
Yeah. What's up, Dre Day? Salute to my boy Dre Day in the building. Yeah, man. I'm just not a fan. You know what I'm saying? Not a fan of
Hey, LB, what do you think about Kawhi Leonard not missing, but being late on flights and practice and stuff like that?
Well, that's something the new coach gonna have to nip in the butt because when you got little stuff like that going on and other players see that, then that's going to fester throughout the locker room. Now, I'm going back to Alvin Gentry. So Alvin Gentry is under the Larry Brown coaching tree. All right. So I know someone asked a question about Gentry coming from Greg Popovich. The answer is no. He came from under Larry Brown. But as far as Kawhi Leonard goes, I mean, hey, when you're a coach or whatever like that, and this goes back to what I said the other day on my brother Ticket channel, right? This is the one thing I did say is that when you're the ownership and you bring in a guy that's going to be your head coach, you ordain this guy to be the head coach, right? You got to back this man up. That means you can't have players that feel like they can go to management anytime they want to when they don't agree with the head coach on something, right? Secondly, when you're the head coach, right? And you letting players, do little stuff in the locker room and things like that. Little stuff like that add up. Little stuff like that festers. If you don't nip that in the bud, right, then you're gonna have cases where, guys is infighting, guys is backbiting, guys, complaining about minutes, complaining about role, complaining about this, that, and the third. And you got to like kill all that. You got to kill that. You got to take that head off the snake before that snake end up biting you in the ass. So,
but it was hard to get that snake in free agency.
Shout out to the underrated darkness in the building. So me and get you guys' take on that. If the Clippers fail to win championship this year, do you think Kawhi Leonard will leave? If so, where? So me, so if the Clippers don't win, I think he will opt out. But I don't know. That's a tough one.
I think Steve Ballmer can convince him to stay.
I just think he should stay. I personally, you know what? Not thinking about it, I think Kawhi Leonard should stay.
Me too.
I don't think so. I don't think the Clippers going to trade him. If anything, they'll move some pieces around. The same dynamic they do with Shaq and Kobe or whatever like that, or with Mike and Scotty, whatever. You got your two main pieces, then and then you rotate your pieces around Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. But at the end of the day, Kawhi Leonard had some hiccups in the playoffs, but Paul George is the one guy, right? Pandemic P, right? Or Pussy P, or whatever.
Did you say Pussy P? What the?
Oh shit! Oh shit!
That's a new level right there.
Hey,
What up,
man? Hey, what up, everybody? What up, OB? What up, everybody?
All right, so what you think about Tyrone Lue? Getting that job as Clippers head coach. He got a 5-year deal out of it.
I mean, he was the last option. Clearly, he was the last option. He would have been the head coach, if they really wanted him. But hey, they had to get somebody. There ain't a lot of great coaches on the market right now, and they didn't want to look stupid. If somebody else got him.
It truly came. I'm sorry. I don't never cut you off for it, but something just came to my mind, right? You remember when they fired Doc Rivers, right?
Yeah.
If they wanted to make Tyron Lue the head coach, wouldn't they hire him right off the bat?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Like they would have been. He was the last option. He was the last option. They didn't want to look stupid if somebody else would have got him.
I just like how they try to push.
Nobody was available.
We're doing this.
Man, listen, they tried to get people. They wanted people to be available. I can tell you that. If they took them this long to sign Tyron Lue, trust me, they were trying to get some big guns. They were trying
that he was not their first option.
Right. They were trying to bring in some people. They were trying to bring in some.
They were trying to give
Phil Jackson was the rumor. And
but that was unlikely. Phil Jackson was coming first.
Right, but I'm just saying they asked a lot of heavy hitters. They asked some heavy hitters. You know what I mean? But it didn't work out. And it's like, damn, well, Mike
Brown was on that list too.
It's like it's not really a lot of great coaches on the market like that. It's good coaches, but it's like, okay, Tyron Lue at least got a championship, so it's like, okay, well, we're gonna give Tyron Lue a chance. You know what I mean?
And then this the thing too. Why wasn't Ty Lue heavily recruited by anybody else? I know he interviewed for the job in New Orleans.
Now I think he could have got the Rockets job, but he just showed. I mean,
yeah, he and the Rockets players wanted Tyron Lue.
Yeah.
LB, do you remember that Lakers offered him a 3-year deal before
He
Frank
didn't want
Vogel?
that. He didn't want that. He wanted a 5-year deal.
Yes.
That's why he didn't take the Lakers job. He was offered a 3-year deal. He wanted 5 years, and Lakers like, fuck that. That's ultimately went to Frank Vogel, and Tyron Lue got poo all in his face right now.
Yeah, he look crazy, but I mean,
you wild out, LB.
Hey, though, but I can't. I'm not mad at the signing because we need more black
Oh
We
yeah,
need
that's
black
true.
coaches.
That's another thing too. Isaiah 6 called it out in the chat room. Shout out to Isaiah 6. He said he wanted to pick his own staff too, and the Lakers was like, "No, we're gonna go somewhere else."
Right. And like I said, Tyron Lue, I don't think he's that great of a coach. I think he overrated to do. But at the same time, he's a black coach. We need more black coaches in the NBA. Listen, I don't care if you can have these bum white coaches in the NBA that have, and some people that have no experience. What's wrong with Tyron Lue? I'm just saying. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I'm not knocking you on that at all, Trudy King. I'm right there
So,
with you because
so
we got too many.
I ain't gonna criticize. I mean, I don't criticize Tyron. That's why I don't really criticize Tyron Lue like that. You know what I mean? It is what I mean. Long as you see these overrated white these bum coaches in the NBA, then Tyron Lue got a place. I don't care. We need more black coaches anyway, man. So hey, hey, I ain't mad at it. So
Yeah, I ain't
shout out
mad
to
at either
Tyron,
because
shout
there's
out
way too
Tyron
many
Lue.
bum ass coaches in the NBA right
Yeah, the
now.
Clippers
Like,
ain't win no championship though. I mean, they ain't win no championship. I mean, they done. I mean, they might as well
Who? Hey,
move
Chuking,
them. They might as well
who
move the
will win?
next. Huh?
Who will win the championship next year? True the King.
Come on. I mean, listen, man. Listen.
don't you
I
say the
know.
ball? Don't you say it?
Listen.
Don't you fucking
They
say it
gonna
either.
call me biased, right? They gonna call me
This
biased, but I gotta
motherfucker
say
about
it.
this
I
motherfucker
gotta
about
keep
to
it
say,
real. I gotta keep it real though. The Boston Celtics.
get the
I'm
fuck
gonna
out
No
of here.
way.
the Boston Celtics.
Get out of here,
I
man.
gotta say it.
Get
I
the fuck out
gotta
of here,
say it.
bro.
Y'all know. Listen. I gotta keep it real. What else I'm gonna say? What else
You
I'm gonna
you
say?
you are
Something
crazy.
objective.
What else? I am objective. I'm okay. Lakers gonna be Lakers and Celtics. 7-game series gonna go down to the wire. I'm this is gonna happen. LeBron James versus Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, every day. This it's gonna be a classic. You know what I mean? Roll to 18. Roll to
Celtics ain't getting to the
18.
Celtics.
finals anytime soon.
Celtics will get
Celtics ain't
smoked.
gonna make it, bro. I'm
Roll to
sorry.
18. Hold on. You say that now, Jason Tatum, and Jason Tatum gonna be top 5 MVP for him. But that's near here or there. You know what I mean? That's whatever.
What?
Back to topic. Listen, Clippers in trouble though. And be honest with you though,
You know
they
good and
got
goddamn well
trade.
Boston ain't. Hold on, whoa. You know good and well Boston ain't going to the finals, man.
How
Why
would
you
you
doing that?
come on? You don't say that. See, here's the thing though. This is my issue. Don't why people are saying that that can't happen.
That can
Okay,
happen.
okay.
That's like if we want to be
Possible.
realistic though, that can't happen. Like we've been a one and couple of games away of being in the finals now. Like that's not far fetched. It's not far fetched. I'm not saying that like people acting like it's far fetched what I'm saying,
It
and
is.
it's not. I
Okay,
mean,
to make the
I'm
finals,
biased
yes, but
though.
not.
I am biased, but it ain't far fetched. I keep it real about
Le-
them. Would you say, Arthur?
Le-
Arthur, I mean,
LeBron is more experienced than Jason Tatum. AD has a championship ring. Now he knows what it has to take to win a championship again. So I don't know about the Celtics, but
that's
they
no
can make the
that
finals.
right. I agree with you. Listen, experience means a lot, but sometimes that don't mean nothing. At times, man, we seen Michael Jordan won his first championship against the Lakers with Magic Johnson, man, and he beat them in 5 games. That don't mean nothing, man.
Okay, so
Like,
so with that being said, let's talk about how bad Kemba Walker was in the playoffs, man.
yeah, he
Exactly.
played consistent. He played consistent. I don't know if he was battling
He was
the
banged
injury.
up, banged up.
But no excuses, no excuses. He still had to play better as a playmaker. At the end of the day, he still had to be a better playmaker. That's why if you notice, Jason Tatum was being more of a facilitator during the playoffs. You notice, you know what I mean? He was getting the
Hey,
rebounds.
True the King, can I say? Jason Tatum is amazing. He's 22, 21. He will be MVP one day.
Yeah,
No doubt.
yeah, he gonna be. It's not gonna be next season. He gonna get top 5 voting
No.
though. He gonna be top
Yeah,
5
but in
though.
3 years he'll be MVP. Luka Doncic and Jason Tatum
No,
will
no,
be
look, I think Luka Doncic probably gonna be MVP next year. I would
Who?
not be surprised. Luka Doncic.
Oh
I would
man,
not be surprised.
Luka Doncic is a fucking beast, dog.
I would not be
beast.
surprised, man. He's the next face. And mark my words, and you heard it first, or you want Luka Doncic will be the face of the NBA. They will push that
Yes, I
man down.
agree.
They will
I
push
concur.
that man down our throats. Oh man,
Hey,
oh man.
Hitman. Now
That man,
I I made a
No,
statement
sniff you
about.
out.
I made a statement about your Phoenix Suns being the team to watch out for next year, right? You know,
And
provided
you
that
gonna watch them.
huh?
I bet you gonna watch them.
I probably
You
will
gonna
watch.
watch
Yo, yo, LB though, they've been a team to watch out for like 10 years now, dog. Come on, nobody worry
them.
about no.
Exactly.
Don't do that, man.
Exactly.
No,
Come
Hold
on,
on.
yo,
Hold on.
hey,
Time
yo,
out.
I
Time
gotta
out.
see it. I gotta see it to
Last
believe
time
it,
I
man.
checked, who was number 7 in winning percentage in NBA history? Number 7. Go check the numbers. Phoenix
And y'all
Suns. Yeah.
still
We
don't got
always
no
been that
championship.
team.
And y'all still don't got no
Yeah.
championship. And y'all
It
still
don't
don't got
matter.
no title. That's crazy. All that being said, y'all still don't got no championship. You got
Y'all had
expansion
to stack
teams.
the deck.
But
You have
Hold on. Y'all had
expansion
to
teams
stack
that
the deck,
got
right?
titles before
Y'all had
y'all.
to stack the deck for you to see one in your lifetime. Because you ain't never
Don't
seen but
do
one
that.
in your lifetime.
Don't do that.
Those
Stack
other
the deck.
16, y'all got
Don't
way
do
before I was
that.
even born. So I don't know what you talking about.
Don't do that, man. Listen, man.
Yeah,
Listen.
I know. I'm
Listen.
doing that. I'm doing
First,
that.
let's
You
talk
ain't
about
no
that,
wins,
man.
one championship.
Let's talk about
I'm
that,
going
man.
there.
Because Chicago. Listen, let's talk about that
No,
because
let's talk about that body bag I did on Ticket TV on you. You denied. And you try to tap dance and say,
body bag on what?
Kevin Walker took away shots. Kevin Walker took away shots. Yeah, you lost. Stop playing with me,
First of all,
King.
Jason.
Easy
First of all, Jaylen Brown
Yeah,
and
you
Devin
took
Booker.
an L.
Hold up. Jaylen Brown.
Second of all, no. We
I
already did
personally.
first of all. It's second of all now.
Hold
We gotta
up.
go to the second of all.
Hold up.
Jaylen Brown. Compare Jaylen Brown
I
with Devin
take
Booker.
Jaylen Brown over
None
Devin
of them
Booker.
Bama's
Yes,
fucking
I
with Devin
do.
Booker.
What?
I take
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown over Devin. It's not that
You
far
on
fetched.
drugs.
That's
See,
not
he been
far.
sending a lot
Okay,
of
you judge
of
over
food.
skill.
He
You
needs to
judge
be
on
drug tested. Get this man drug tested. Get him
how?
drug tested.
Okay,
Get him, back it up. Look,
who more athletic? Who's a better
I
defender?
give Jaylen Brown that. He
Who's
athletic.
more proven? Who's more
Devin
proven?
Booker. Devin Booker.
more proven.
Devin
How
Booker.
he more proven?
Devin
That
Booker.
man, we never seen that man in the playoffs.
Because he got
We never seen
carried
that
by
man in the
Jason
playoffs, but he
Tatum.
more
He got
proven.
carried
because
by
he
Jason
has a
Tatum.
bad team.
Jaylen Brown, hold on, time out. Jaylen Brown, is he an all-star? Is Jaylen Brown an all-star?
He played like an
That's
he
all-star.
almost made it. He almost made
He
it.
played like an
Almost
all-star.
made
All
it, yeah.
only counts in hand
Hey,
grenades and
you
He
atom
don't
played
bombs.
like an
count
all-star. That man.
count that.
All I know is this though. Jaylen Brown shut down a all-star starter in Sour P and down in Toronto. Held that man at
Man,
15
look,
points.
man.
Boy, if
Devin
you don't
Booker
cut that,
couldn't do
boy,
that.
if you don't cut
Hey,
that,
look.
the semantics
Devin
out.
Booker couldn't do
Boy,
that.
if you don't cut them cherry
Hold
pickers,
on.
see, there you go cherry
Hey,
picking
man.
again.
Hey, man.
All I know, 27, 5, and
So what
7.
about
That's all I
the
know.
night Devin Booker
On
dropped like 60,
on damn near 50,
60 on
40,
y'all?
90. On damn near 50, 40, 90. 27 points.
LB, don't
Get
talk
your
about that
mind right.
garbage. Don't talk about that stat pad game Devin Booker did on Saturday. Don't
Stat
talk about that
pad.
stat pad. Don't talk about that stat
Nigga,
pad
he
game.
down there
That
led
was
up
a
to
stat
the
pad game,
playoffs.
yo. That was a stat
What you
pad.
talking about, stat pad?
That's no. I'm talking about that 70-point game he had on the Saturday. Don't talk about that. Was a stat.
Oh, yeah,
That was the
that was
worst.
stat pad. I ain't
That
gonna
was the
lie,
worst
that was
70-point game in NBA
I
history.
can't lie,
That was the
stat
worst
pad.
70-point game in NBA history. We ain't doing that.
So
But
That
he
was a
did
stat
score
pad
70
game.
he
still.
can shut down. But the motherfucker went off for 70 on y'all. So how's that stat padded?
And they
Hold on. I'm
lost.
hearing
It doesn't
And they
happen a
lost.
lot.
And they
I'm
lost.
hearing
And they lost too in the blowout. They lost.
Okay. If you want
They
to,
lost.
Hold on, wait, time out. Hold on, I got
They
you. So
lost.
that was against y'all, right? That was
They
against
lost.
y'all. That's why you mad?
And they lost. And they lost. See, that man
That was
was
against
stat
y'all.
padding. That man was stat padding. That man, they was down by 30. And he
We
still was
down there
trying to
beat y'all
get
though.
buckets.
We down there beat y'all Bama. We down there beat y'all Bama. And we were down like 20 points.
Our starters was not even in the game.
Hold on,
When he did all that.
hold on.
Our starters was not in
Y'all
the game
played
when he
y'all
did all
starters.
that.
Look, y'all played y'all starters heavy minutes, right? And we had Tyler Eulers, Allen Williams, Jared Dudley, all them bums coming off the bench, and we still almost beat y'all.
Y'all
And we're
got to put some.
tanking.
Hey, man.
Put some respect on why? Why should we put respect on y'all niggas' name? What y'all proving? What have y'all proven? Y'all went and got Kyrie Irving. Y'all went and got Gordon Hayward, and y'all still can't get to the finals. Y'all supposed to be a championship team by now.
Hey, we
Stop
got
telling me, hold on. Stop
injuries.
telling me y'all gonna be a championship team. Y'all can't even get there. Y'all can't even get there. And you want to tell me y'all a championship team?
Okay,
Right.
okay.
Yeah.
Listen, at the end of the day,
Over
next
the
year,
luxury tax. Y'all
vote
gonna over
18.
the luxury tax to not get to the finals. Fuck out of here, man.
First of all, we got the 13th pick in the draft.
Big
For
deal.
one.
Hey, hold on.
Look, that's
Hey.
a fallback option, LB. That's a
Outside
fallback
Giannis was
option.
Giannis was 15th pick.
Fuck out of here, man.
We got the 13th pick in the draft. All that being said, though, we still got good picks.
To the
Who
king.
y'all gonna pick with that pick? Hey, who y'all getting with that pick?
Man, no one gives a fuck about the draft anymore.
What you say?
That draft gonna be cold.
That draft cold, LB. You better start sleeping on that
That draft
draft.
cold.
We may get Cole Anthony. We may get Cole Anthony to come off the
I
bench.
like Cole. I like Cole. I ain't gonna lie. I like Cole.
We may get Cole Anthony to come off the bench.
But he inconsistent though, man. Is he proving?
But he can come off the but he can come off the bench as a scorer. We need scoring off the bench.
Can I chime in for 1 minute?
The dude from Maryland. The dude from Maryland. The dude from Maryland.
I know y'all ain't getting look, y'all ain't getting hell now. Y'all, you say you getting the dude from Maryland. You talking about
the dude with the goggles. Yeah, the dude with the goggles that shoot threes and block shots.
Y'all ain't getting no damn top.
We can get him. We can get him.
No, y'all ain't getting him.
We can get him. He's 30. Where he gonna let? He's gonna be around that area when he get drafted.
Hey,
I'm thinking talking about Kyrie.
Hold on, y'all. You sure you got the 13th pick next year?
Yeah, we got a 13th pick in the draft. Yo, look it up. We got a 13th.
Hey,
pick,
can I
man.
say 2 things? Jimmy Butler was the 30th round draft pick, and Giannis Antetokounmpo was the 15th pick. That's all.
I know. I remember that draft. We picked Alex Lynn that year. We fucked up.
You got the 14th pick. To the King.
Hold up. I may be cap.
You
Hold
been
up.
capping.
I may cap. Hold up.
Y'all got the 14th pick. Hey, you want to see it? Hey,
no, I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you lying.
I'll show it to you, man. You know, we got time. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Yeah, talk to him. Man. I think the Pelicans got the. The Spurs got the 13th.
Yeah, New Orleans got the 13th pick.
Yeah, the Pelicans got that shit.
Who has the number 1 pick? I don't know. I don't even know.
The Timberwolves.
Minnesota.
Hold up.
Overall pick.
Oh, you right. We got the 14th pick. I lied. You right. Listen here.
Yeah, get your facts right.
Hey, the thing about me, the thing about me is I keep it real though. But you know what? I keep it real. A lot of people don't do that on YouTube, man. A lot of people don't do that on YouTube. I made a mistake, y'all. I'm human.
That's why we do fact checking here.
I'm human. People on YouTube don't be doing that though. I'm human.
That's why we do fact checks, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm human. You know what I mean? My fault. I apologize. You know what I mean? But still, that's still a good pick for a team that just went to the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm just saying, man.
Yeah, because y'all got that pick from I think that's the pick y'all
Memphis.
got from No.
Memphis.
Is it Memphis? I thought it was from Brooklyn.
Memphis. Shout out to Memphis, yo. Shout out to Memphis, yo. Shout out to Memphis, man.
Ja Morant, amazing.
Shout out to Memphis, man. Listen, man. Danny Ainge, the best GM in the game.
What?
I don't like him, but he does his job.
Yeah,
I don't like him, but he does his job.
He
does his job. I don't like him, but he does his job.
By far, not the best GM. He is not.
He does his job. Listen, how many? To tell you the truth, though, it ain't a lot of good GMs in the league.
Besides Jerry, James Jones,
Jay West.
Yo, you was biased as hell saying James Jones. I gotta see a little bit more. James. He's not bad. He's not bad. But you put him up there. He's not bad, man. But don't soup him up, man. Don't soup him up, man.
Hey, he better than the last GM we had. He better than McDonough. I say that.
You right, but it's not a lot of good GMs in the NBA, man.
That's the thing. That's the whole thing. That's why.
The Clippers, Clippers, man. They gave way too much for Paul George. They look stupid. Cause now it's
first round picks.
Now you gotta win. Is a win or it's that's why I was when Paul George said, "Oh, it's not a win or bust." What are you talking about? You don't What do you mean? That was a win and bust situation. They gave up everything to get you. Yeah. So it's
But he falls under pressure. That's it.
I mean, in history, yeah, man, they fall under pressure, man. I don't know why they shouldn't even be in LA no more, man. Low key, I don't know what.
But they should be. They were in San Diego at one point.
Vancouver missing their team.
Buffalo back there, right?
The Vancouver missing a basketball team.
Man,
Seattle too. Seattle too.
Mexico City.
Seattle, man. They need a team, man. Yeah, Seattle need a team.
Mexico.
They bring the Supersonics back anyway.
Mexico City. They can put them out Mexico City.
No way. No.
No, they deserve it, man.
They're trying to do something out there, though. I got a feeling they're trying to do something out there in Mexico. That'd be good for the NBA to be international.
They trying to have an expansion team in Mexico?
Well, they've been playing like Phoenix Suns and Spurs games out there.
That's
I
not
heard something
playing.
like
They
that.
playing over there.
I've
They're
heard
gonna
something
play
like
over
that.
there. They're gonna play over there, but they're not gonna have a team over there. I doubt that. That's
Yeah,
If,
I
if
don't
a
LB,
know.
team, look, if a team moves, I can see Mexico City being the destination.
Yeah,
Them and,
yeah, yeah.
Los Angeles.
They're trying to make,
That's what
they're
I'm
trying to
saying.
make Seattle the priority, though. If
Well,
anything,
Vegas,
they
nah,
would like to
Vegas.
make
The top priority of
Nah,
teams right
that's
now
a lot
is
of fan
Vegas.
talk. That's a lot
The
of fans
top,
crying for the
right? The
team.
top priorities is Vegas and Seattle right now.
I don't see Seattle.
Vegas, they want
Seattle.
the NBA want a Vegas. NBA want a team in Vegas bad right now.
Hey guys, can I ask you? Would you like to see 2 teams added to the NBA league or not? Expansion.
Because then you're going to have 20 years later, we have an era talk and shit like that. Oh, well, they added 2
That man
more.
plays these expansion teams.
Yeah, man, I don't want to hear all that shit, man.
No,
Hey,
I
it's
think
gonna
one gotta cease to exist before you bring another one in, because that's just way too much, man.
Nah, but they're gonna do it. They don't care though. But they're not gonna do that. They don't care. They don't care. Because all the teams you see now are kind of like established when it comes to like their ownership and culture in a sense.
Yeah.
So it's like what team? There's no
The Hornets,
like
they established?
they're not losing. No, they're not leaving.
No,
there.
Jordan and
Man.
Yeah, they ain't doing that. That's Jordan.
Only reason they ain't losing because that's Jordan hometown.
The only team I can see, the only team I can see that can like not exist no more is the Kings.
Yeah, the Kings. I heard they were supposed to be moving to Anaheim or something like that.
Anaheim.
Man, they need Anaheim,
Yeah, that's
Schmemmerheim, man.
They knocked out on the
Man,
boat.
they need to make the Seattle. They need to make the Seattle Supersonics, man. The King got a championship.
They won in 1979.
Yeah, it was a long time.
Damn.
No, the Sonics won that year. The Sonics won that year. 97.
Much championship, I know that. Only teams in our division that got championship is the Suns and the Clippers. That's the only teams in our division.
Man, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, it's noise. Bad noise. Bad noise.
That man died in water.
Somebody getting attacked by a fucking cheetah?
They won in 1951. They got a title in 1951. Damn, so you can't just move them just to move them.
Hey, LB, could you look it up? Who won 1979 the championship, please, if you can?
Probably, I think the Sonics.
Yeah, the
I think
Supersonics.
I said the
Derek
Sonics
Johnson.
also because
Derek
I
Johnson
remember
won.
the day. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's the year I was born. They beat the Washington Bullets.
Yeah. But you said the Kings, but they didn't win shit.
The Baltimore Bullets. The Baltimore Bullets, LB. It was in Baltimore at the time.
I thought they were the Washington Bullets at the time.
The Baltimore Bullets. Then they became the Washington Bullets. I could be wrong though.
Let's see.
Shit, I'm gonna get it, y'all, man. I gotta step out, man. Y'all be easy.
All right, though, hey, man.
Like I said before, True
Peace,
the King.
man.
Hey, True the King. You know, you stay getting flame, bro, like a whopper on this bitch. Look, I'm gonna pull up the screen for you. All right. All right. Look at that. The 1979 NBA World Championship Series was.
I was wrong. Listen,
Hey, can you make it larger? Hey, LB, can you make it larger a little bit
You
larger?
ain't cooking. Listen, I ain't get cooked. I just said double check, man. I could be wrong.
Washington Bullets.
I didn't put a fact to it. I didn't put no facts to it. I say I think. I'm not sure.
Motherfucker, I know.
I'm just saying though. They was the Baltimore Bullets though. They was the Baltimore Bullets at one point in time.
At one point, they were the Baltimore Bullets. But when they played in the NBA Finals, they were the Washington Bullets.
Isaiah 6, you out of pocket. They would trade Boston would trade Brown for Booker right now. I doubt that.
What?
Can I say one thing?
I don't think that's true. I don't think that's
Hey
true.
guys,
You missing,
guys, what do you think?
Jaylen Brown, you missing because then you losing defense.
What were you saying, Arthur? Arturo Gotti?
What Arturo Gotti is a nutty. And I want to ask, what do you think is, I don't know, and it's not related to NBA, but the NFL naming
We
it's...
don't talk NFL over here, bro.
I know, but...
Nope.
Okay, but... No, okay.
Nope, we don't talk NFL over here. Nope,
Okay,
off limits.
Sorry.
Yeah, but I'm not Devin Booker for Minnesota for sale. I ain't gonna hold you. Minnesota can go too though. Nah, Minnesota can go. Kings can move. Be honest with you though, the Kings probably need to move to Vegas first of all. Because at the end of the day, you got the Clippers already there in LA, in California. You already got the Golden State Warriors, and you got LA in California. They got to branch off, man.
They got 3 teams. They have 3 teams within like 30 miles of each other. Because
And two of them is powerhouses in California. So it's like Kings got to move, man.
the Kings,
Because only Kings fans is from Sacramento.
but they just built a new arena out there, though. True.
Yes.
That don't mean nothing.
You mean that don't mean nothing?
Man, they moved.
That's a billion.
Listen, hold on. They moved the wholesale Sonics to OKC. Come on, LB.
But Key Arena,
Money talks.
But you know how Key Arena is an old arena.
I'm telling you. I'm saying if they had an opportunity to move to Vegas, they would do that. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Stadium a couple years ago, they're not moving the Kings, bro.
Man, or they're gonna add bum at.
I will say this: had they not moved out of Argo Arena into a new stadium, they probably would have moved. But since they got a new stadium, they ain't going nowhere.
So they're going to add basically. So they basically going to add expansion teams. That's going to happen.
Yes.
Okay.
Eventually, yes.
And it's going to dilute the league. It's going to dilute the league.
Why would they move?
Man, it's going to dilute the league. They're going to add all the expansion teams, yo. Listen, they probably going to add like a couple more teams in Canada, probably. Don't be surprised.
Nope.
No, not in Canada. In USA.
Canada basketball is rising up. I'm trying to tell you, it's going to listen. I don't be surprised. The Raptors got a championship.
And
I'm just saying, they had 2 at one point in time anyway.
They had Kawhi.
Where?
The Vancouver Grizzlies.
Man, get the fuck out. Vancouver was one of the worst teams in the
Man,
league.
I'm just saying though, man, they want to. Because here's the thing.
Another reason why they moved, they suck so bad that the fans stopped coming.
But Mike Bibby was nice, and Shabil Abdul-Rahman.
But basketball wasn't the same it was back in the day, though.
Look,
they had that team, and the reason why the Raptors, and the reason why the Raptors were successful,
and we can just come over here. People still fill the arena. Like for example, I went to the Washington Wizards game, right? Wizards are fucking trash, right?
Trash.
I fucking got my ticket, right? My ticket was the same price as a 3-piece with a biscuit and a sweet tea at Popeyes.
$5 or so.
No, it was more than that. It's like $11, but still, that's the price of my NBA ticket.
Wow,
the price of a
cheap
3-piece mild with coleslaw and a sweet tea.
But here's the thing like I don't know. It depends on what they like who's on. It depends who's on the team too, because like the reason how the Raptors worked out because they had Vince Carter. Vince Carter was such an exciting player. If you think about it, Vince Carter was such an exciting player that he brought people on the seats.
They had Chris Bosh, they had Vince Carter, they had a lot of players.
I'm saying that before, but before Chris Bosh though.
Chris Bosh came later on, but the thing about you gotta think though, to the King, when the Raptors got Vince Carter, the Toronto Raptors were pretty trash.
But you're right, but they stayed afloat, and people came to them games though, just to watch him. It was garbage, but that's what I'm trying to say. Like, the reason why the Vancouver they moved because nobody came to the games.
That's what I just said.
But that's not. But here's the thing: as long as you can bring money in, that don't matter. Look at the Knicks. Shoot, the Knicks probably need to move. Relocate.
Where? To Manhattan. Hey, to the King.
Okay,
to Manhattan.
But guess what, though? Guess what? They sell out. They make more money, just as much money than any other team in the NBA.
Yes, most.
Yeah, they
exactly.
They $5 billion. You think they moving out of New York?
But I'm just telling you though. But they trash though. I'm just saying you got like
the Knicks be trash all day, but people go to New York. People still come to the game.
Man,
right? Guys,
He makes
Long,
money.
guys.
that's what I'm saying though. Long you had people who could come to the game. Like I think Canada is more it's more of a basketball country now than back in the day. I think you
Well,
so you
they're
can
more of a
probably,
hockey country.
of course that's their number one sport. But I'm saying basketball is elevated globally for
Hey, listen.
look at the Canada players you see now. You see more
I
Canada
have
players playing basketball now.
in Europe. I have a
I
lot of
wouldn't be
friends
surprised.
who love NBA. I have a lot of friends. Everybody knows who LeBron is, who Westbrook is, and Steph Curry, and all of those guys. You know, that's why I follow your channel, because I like talk about basketball. I watch Undisputed. I watch First Take not so much because it's not so interesting, but I wanted to chop in and talk with you about basketball. I love, I know the history. We have EuroLeague in here, but NBA is the best. First time I remember watching basketball is 1998 Jazz Michael Jordan finals, Chicago Bulls, and we lived in one bedroom apartment, and my father used to watch at 4 at night in the morning. And the first time I remember peeping out, it was 4 a.m. so I had to sleep, but I remember watching MJ shoot a fucking shot, bled for games 5 or 6, I don't remember. That since then I just became an NBA junkie. I like the I didn't watch per se 2000s, early Kobe. I knew Cook was Shaq and Kobe, but I started to watch when Miami Heat, they teamed up. 2000, I followed before, but I didn't watch regularly NBA. But since 2012, Miami Heat, Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, and LeBron, I started to watch those finals, OKC finals. Then the first time I remember LeBron losing the finals. Oh my God, they were the fucking favorites. I don't know how it happened, but I don't want to talk too long, but yeah, man, wow, I was in shock. I was in shock. That they lost. I was, what the fuck? But doesn't matter. It's history.
That Maverick team was that Maverick team may be one of the most underrated teams in NBA history. Because if you talk about those players,
76ers in 2000,
right?
2001.
4.
Like that Mavericks team. If you talk about two of them players, right, on Mavericks team, they had championship gold on their minds before that season. They thought they could do it before that season.
So did Miami Heat.
Right, but Mavericks was a sleeper. They beat the Lakers. Who else they beat? They swept the Lakers. Like they had a great run. I think they beat OKC. That was a legendary. That was a great team. Like
when I think about great teams, Miami, I remember 27 in a row. When I watched it, I remember 1 game, 2 game, 3 game in a row, 5, 6, 7. Oh my God, I was in 25, 26, 27. First time I watched it, but then I watched Golden State do 24-0 to start the season. That was also amazing.
Yeah,
very amazing.
I ain't gonna hold that was crazy though. I ain't gonna hold you. That was crazy. Like winning them many games straight in the NBA, like basketball, period. That's not easy shit to do.
Yeah. You have to travel and sleep at the hotels, and
Yeah, that's not easy to do. Like, you just all them games straight. You got back to backs. You got only a couple
injuries.
Yeah, so it's like
they beat they beat the Trailblazers, and then they turned around and swept the Lakers, right? Then they turned around and beat OKC 4-1. That's when Russell Westbrook, James Harden, and Kevin Durant was together.
That was team. Yeah, that was impressive.
4-1.
Yeah, 4-1.
Wow.
And then they turned around and beat Miami 4-2.
I got a question. Do you think other leagues around the world can ever compete or be another? Not, of course, there's already another avenue for opportunities for players to play. But more great players to say, you know what, I don't want to do. I'm sick and tired of this NBA shit. I want to go to China League or Euro League.
Yes,
but that was Stephon Marbury did. And
I'm saying LeBron James felt like he got dirty about it. Man, I'm sick and tired of this. I'm gonna go to the CBA for a little bit. You would think athlete, a star at his not necessarily his caliber, but an all-star on his prime would ever do that.
To the king in China, they pay a lot of bucks for NBA players to come.
Right.
Not as much as NBA, of course,
Nah,
but
but
you
here's
know,
the
it's
thing though. But here's the thing. If it like, let's say for example, like if it was like, what's the player I can name? Like a Jason Tatum. If he went to China, that they got the bread to pay that man. China got, listen, they gonna pay. China they get paid, like they get making a lot of money, man. China, like, they love their basketball over there.
yeah, but the league is not as popular, you know. Or
Right, but I
maybe I
mean,
don't
but
know. I don't.
China got like billions of, like, it's like how many people in China, like China got their own, like, it's like
I
they have
read.
that's their own world over
Hey,
there.
to the king. I read they have 200 million NBA fans or basketball fans. 200 million in China.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, yeah, they pay the players you see over there, they pay for what they worth, whatever. But they not, those guys you see over there not as like good as the ones in the NBA. You know what I mean? Like the Jimmer Fredette or something, like, you know what I mean? He getting paid a lot of
Yeah.
money, but if you put like a Jason Tatum or like a Devin Booker over there, they gonna get the same amount of pay they get over there. You know what I mean? Because they gonna generate the fans. It's you know what I
Shut
mean?
the fuck up, Hitman X.
Yeah, but hey, to the
I-
king. But guys, NBA players want to compete with the best, not with some Chinese players.
No,
Everybody
I'm
has.
just saying though. But it's the money. I asked that because, you know, the money's there. You know what I mean? When it comes
Hey,
to like,
Yes.
hey, hold on, y'all. I gotta answer a question in the chat room. So the question was, didn't Atlanta have a 20+ game streak once? No, they had a 19 game winning streak
it was
in
19.
2014-2015 season.
I
So hopefully
remember
that
that
answers your
season.
question.
I remember.
That
I
was one of the most
remember.
fraudulent. That was one of the most fraudulent teams of all time. They were number one seed. They were number one seed, and nobody.
And God
They still didn't
swept.
believe they were going to do nothing. What number one seed in NBA history, you know, that was a number one seed, and you know for a fact they wasn't going to do nothing in the playoffs. Like, come on,
Milwaukee
man.
Bucks.
They got
Milwaukee
swept.
Bucks the
That's
same.
No, that's not true. That's not
that's the
true.
year they got swept in the conference finals against
Right.
Cleveland.
But people knew they wasn't gonna beat Cleveland though. Like they were number one seed, and people like, man, that ain't mean nothing. They still gonna lose against Cleveland.
They
Like
got
they had
swept
no,
in the finals, man.
like nobody said Atlanta gonna win the championship that year, even though they won number one seed. Now the Bucks is different because people thought the Bucks could contend for a title this year. Some people was
You know,
saying that.
and guess who was the
Me.
coach of the Bucks? Hey, guess what's the common denominator of that, right? Mike Budenholzer.
Fraud, man. That
Yes,
man a
yes,
fraud,
yes,
man.
yes, yes, yes.
Fraud.
He's
Man a
garbage.
fraud, man.
Garbage. Fucking garbage.
Word on fraud. That man be coaching fraudulent teams. And now they want to go over the luxury tax. Now they don't want to go to luxury tax now, but you could have been done that if you would have paid, stop being cheap, and
Have you
paid
just
Malcolm
paid Malcolm
Brogdon.
Brogdon?
But
Have you
and then
just paid-
Yeah.
word now and that's the thing too though, man. Listen, these GMs and owners got their jobs too though, man. So you can't get mad when we have players that leave and stuff like that. They gotta do their job, they GMs and these owners gotta do their jobs, man. These owners make billions of dollars, man. If they really want to win, they can pay that luxury tax, man. Because at the end of the day, if you win, they're gonna make up for it anyway.
But how
Look at
many teams did pay?
look at the
Like, nobody wants to pay. Nobody. I
No, they
remember
make- yeah,
Cavs
but here's-
paying,
right, but
paying, and Golden State. Nobody else paid. I think the Rockets only paid, but only 3 teams in the league paid luxury tax.
right, but
So
here's the thing: they not hurting off that luxury tax though. The Warriors not, especially the past 5 years.
they was over the limit. Yeah,
Right, yeah,
always.
and they pay that luxury tax, but they not hurting off right now because all the revenue what the Warriors have made. They made so much money. They built a whole new stadium in San Francisco.
I think they made billions, really billions,
Exactly.
2 billion. I think, yeah,
So,
2. I
all
think
the
so.
luxury tax they paid, they made up they made that back plus 10
Hey,
times.
to
that.
the king. I follow social media. I see Warriors. I don't know. It doesn't mean a lot, but they have more YouTube subscribers. For example, Lakers have maybe now 400,000, but Warriors had a long time 800,000 YouTube subscribers. The Facebook page also, but now LeBron joined. Of course, the popularity of Lakers grew, but they
Right.
watched always raw water. I'm a big fan of Steph Curry. Klay Thompson is a killer. I like KD, of course, but he fucking snake. And
Oh man.
he snaked us too, man. He snaked us. But
How you
doesn't matter. He's a good.
whoa. We can't let you slide with that.
Whoa.
We can't let you slide with that, Arthur, man. You got
Let's stop that right there, right? Because this is the thing. Kevin Durant's a free agent. He can go wherever the fuck he want to go. So let me get
Yes.
this straight.
Draymond Green, your boy Draymond Green,
Kevin
Fucked
Durant,
up.
why Kevin Durant a snake when he can go when he's a free agent, he can go wherever he want. He don't owe no lord. He gave y'all 10
and y'all
years.
right, and y'all help y'all championship. Cause let's be real though, it's not a guarantee that y'all would have won another championship without that man. Because
No,
nah,
no way.
they were mentally broken. Even look at Steph
Hey,
Curry now. Like Steph Curry not even clutch. If you look at Steph Curry, not as clutch as he used to be after
No,
that loss. If you notice.
hey, True the King, he's 0-9 in playoff last time.
Right, if you notice, right, he was clutch before, after when they won a championship, and before that, right, he was clutch, right, and after they lost, he ain't been that clutch no more.
No. You know when he took the shot in Game 6 against Rap? I knew it. He won't make it because he's not made of that stuff. But he's a great player anyway. You know.
I mean, he used to be.
Who's not made of what stuff? Who you talking
Curry.
about?
I mean,
Curry?
Steph Curry. Yes.
Now Curry
Went to-
Curry. I'm not gonna say not clutch at all.
Agree with that.
I'm not gonna say Curry not clutch at all. I'm not saying Curry was not clutch at all. But if you look at his clutch numbers, like when he won the championship before that, he was one of the top in the league when it comes to like go ahead like. But after they lost that championship, and you blew that 3-1 lead mentally, you know what I mean? He ain't been the same like when it comes to like closing the game, whatever.
Hey,
But-
True the King. I was so pissed off. You know, I'm a huge Golden State fan. Still, I'm not. I was a bandwagon, but I still support Water. I want to see them win anyway. But yeah, what I want to say? Fuck, I forgot. Brain damage. What were we talking about? I'm stoned a little bit.
I don't like
No,
people
no.
calling KD a snake, man. That's bullshit. You know what I'm
You
saying?
can't call it, bitch. Listen, if you're a free agent, man, you can do anything you want, man. Like
Wherever
I'm
you wanna go.
like you gonna have to like it. You don't have to like it. Like I didn't like when LeBron said I'm taking my time to South Beach, but guess what? He was a free agent. He had the right to do so. The GM and the GM
You gotta think.
the GM didn't do his job in Cleveland. So why was you expecting him to do?
Also, there's another underlying factor we don't never talk about is the fact that these owners make way more money off these players than what they're paying them.
True.
So all these years that before you drafted them and your team was stinking up the joint, right? Ain't enough for breeze that could cover the stench in that arena. When you bring them in, teams start winning. You make all this money off them through merchandising and endorsements and all this other type of shit, right? You make all this money, way more money than he can count. Y'all making the money off of him. Y'all don't pay the man. Y'all pay the man a fraction of what y'all making off of him. And then when the guy decides to leave, now you want to call him a snake, a charlatan,
right.
Snake.
Right.
Yes.
Let's be real, man. Some of these owners don't really care about winning like that as much as other owners because because if you have like for example like LeBron James situation his first years in Cleveland, they were making a lot of money for Cleveland. The owners, they made a lot of money off of LeBron James just being in the Eastern Conference Finals. You know what I mean? And they were satisfied with that. Look at the Knicks owner, James Dolan. He don't give a damn about how good that team is. To be honest with you, he making his money regardless. Because you know why? People still coming to them. People still coming.
But so to address the dynamic about James Dolan, right? Look, when it comes to MSG, it's more than the Knicks.
Why he owns the whole thing?
There's the Liberty. There's you got all these other events that come to Madison Square Garden like WWE and UFC and all this other type. And so you got Jay-Z concerts there. All that at MSG. So there's dog shows and fucking.
Right. Yeah, you're right. Wow, the Knicks still play a big part of his money though. Like even if they trash, you go watch the Knicks game. That joint be packed for no reason.
Well, celebrities ain't got nothing better to do. You know what I'm saying?
Them people play them regular. Like, listen, them
regular people,
pay hard good money.
Courtside, you might have a few, but a lot of them dudes that sit courtside be like your entertainers and shit.
Right, I'm talking about the whole. I'm talking about everywhere. You still see it be packed. They be
yeah. It's still be packed.
But that's why, and I don't understand how Knicks fans still got.
Maybe their team true to King. Maybe no matter what, they
don't. But that's not. But here's the thing. But when you have that dynamic, right? Then it's like, how you expect your team to be good when your owner doesn't really care? Mind you, like you said, he got all the other things. He not just owned the Knicks. He owned the whole Madison Square Garden, the hockey
The
team,
TV
the
network,
TV, whatever. So if my thing is, that's why I can't take the Knicks any serious in the future, because like the Knicks fans not really putting their foot down. You know what I mean? Listen, all right, we sick and tired of this,
trust me,
man.
they put man. If you hear the shit that they say out there, but it
Now
just
they say, listen. I hear it, but stop going to them games then, because you look at what Philly did.
was up, and he could tell us outside the fact he get 4 number 4s, but still.
Right, like look at Philly did. Like Philly, when they was trash, they didn't go to them games like that, man. They didn't go to them games. Them games, listen, you can get a courtside seat for like probably like $20, man.
Hey, what you think? Hey, what you think I went to the Wizards game for, man?
That's what I'm saying. But you got but then right. But when that happens, right, it forces you put pressure on them owners and them GMs, right, to do something because they losing money. Oh man, you got to do something. You got to put something you got to put a product out there that's gonna help y'all win, and the people, the fans alike. Because fans don't want to watch some bullshit.
Hey guys, if for example, I would live in Washington or somewhere else, and there's a NBA game available for $10. Oh my god, I would go. I had the season ticket. It's nothing. $10 is nothing, and you can watch stars like Bradley Beal, like John Wall play. Teams come to their arenas to play.
Right.
It's like an activity.
Yeah, They said Devin Booker not gonna be a Sun in 5 years. That's funny. That's funny. But Katie not listen. You a free agent, you can do anything you want to do, man. That's all it is, man. And then whatever decision you will do, then, hey, you want to be on whatever team you do. At the end of the day, you still got to execute. You still have to play to win the game at the end of the day. And then we gonna criticize your game. Simple as that.
So you believe KD will win a championship with Kyrie Irving? You believe that in the Nets?
I gotta see it to believe it, because now like it's a weird dynamic. Now you look at talent wise, of course, they can win. You like on paper, yeah, of course they can win a championship. But when you have Kyrie saying that,
Durf is flat.
you have Durant saying that I'm not a leader, which is not really a big deal, but still,
we don't need a coach. We don't need a
coach, and you have Steve Nash, a rookie, unexperienced coach. I don't know. I have to see it to believe it. That's why, that's one of the main reasons why I have the Celtics going to the finals. I have to see it to believe it. I can't. Yeah. I mean, of course you got KD.
But Nets have the better players, really. No, Jason
Tatum. But it's not always about the better players, though. It's all about that chemistry, about who. Because that's the thing, man. If you pay attention in the past 10 years, it ain't all about the talent, man.
Golden State had the most talent. They won the most.
Right, but if you look in the past 10 years, that's not. You can still win having less talent but better chemistry. Because you can. Don't get twisted. Don't get it twisted. You need talent. Don't get twisted. You need talent to win. But chemistry is a big thing. Because look what happened to the Clippers. The Clippers had the best stacked team in the NBA from top to bottom, and they lost in the second round because they lost.
Hey, to the kid, you said 11 Mavs 2011 was the most I think the Raptors are the most underrated. I know Golden State had injuries, but they pulled off fucking.
I can't say that. I can't say that because KD got hurt and Klay Thompson got hurt. I can't say that. But
it still was impressive, I'm
not taking away from their championship, but I'm saying I can't say it was underrated. Now they would have beat them. They was fully healthy. Then I can say that I can say that, but
they beat the Bucks handedly, and they beat 7 games still 76ers. Last shot. It was crazy series,
Yeah, but it's not but what I was saying, it's not all about necessarily the talent. Look at Kobe. 10 years ago, right? The Lakers beat the Boston Celtics. The Boston Celtics had more talent, but you know what I mean. But Kobe got the job done. You know what I mean? The Mavericks.
Kobe's one of the GOATs.
Right. The Mavericks beat the Miami Heat. You know what I mean? The Spurs beat Miami. You know what I mean? Miami had more. Of course, you had LeBron. You had
but they didn't have depth. depth. They didn't have depth, but other teams have big stars and depth. You know,
They had depth.
like
Miami had decent depth. They had decent depth.
nah. Maybe
You
Mac
got
Miller.
Ray Allen come off the bench. They had decent depth. They had decent, but it's like talent ain't everything. You can't just say, put a bunch of talent on a team and then just expect to win. You got to have chemistry too. Can't be like, you got to have a chemistry. You got to have roles. You got to have you know what I mean? Sacrifice for your team or what sacrifice to help your team win. You can have of course we all know these players have egos, but you gotta know when to know your role and know how to you know what I mean? It's a team. It's a team game.
Let's be honest with you. That was an epic choke job. You
But for
can't
the Clippers,
3-1 series lead like that, man.
exactly. It's like you can't. It's like, hey, you have all the time in the world, don't mean nothing.
No home court advantage. It's a thing, you know. When you
I don't give a fuck about that.
I can't. That was even playing field though. But here's the thing. That's why I don't like when people try and downplay the bubble. Because first of all, they all decide to play down there for one. That and then two, it doesn't make any sense because everybody's playing in the same environment. This is basically back in the day. This is like, okay, this is old school this is old school ball kind of ball anyway. Listen, this is like we all in the same place. Who the better team? Forget home court advantage. Forget all this anyway. You know what I mean? It's like it's no home court, no away advantage, nothing. This is mano to mano. Who a better team? Simple as that. You know what I mean? That one makes it more impressive for real. Because you have some team that play trash at home and some team play trash away. But now, okay, you take that away and take the fans away, and it's like you have people that still choked. Like I said, Clippers choked with no fans.
Paul George, Kawhi.
So it's like there's a bubble. That's why I like the bubble environment because it was like, listen, ain't no excuses, no distractions, no excuses. Mano to mano. Who is a better team? Neutral site.
Hey, listen.
Let's get it done.
Yeah, that's right. I'm right there with you, too, the King. I definitely agree with you 1,000% on that.
That's why I can't agree with people, especially these old players like that. First of all, when y'all was playing high school and AAU ball, y'all didn't have no home court or away advantage like that. So stop it. I don't know why people making these excuses trying to put asterisks on a bubble. Because when y'all playing high school ball, it was no necessary, especially when you go into the tournament and stuff like that. It was no away or home necessarily. Come on, man. Stop it.
I thought
when you play a state championship game, it's in a neutral site.
To the King, I thought if Porzingis had played the game 1 and then game 5, I think even they would get bounced in the first round.
I believe that too, though, man. You put be honest with you.
Whoa.
I know LB gonna disagree with this though, but listen. They would have LB. They would have LB. If you think about LB, they would have. Because I'm gonna tell you why. Hold up. I'm gonna tell you why. That Dallas Mavericks team was depleted. We gotta keep it real. That was depleted. They didn't have Jaylen Brunson or they didn't have Willie Cauley-Stein. Kristaps KP got injected over a BS call, and he got hurt. And they only in the last six games.
Is that supposed to be the Clippers' fault?
No, It's not about being the Clippers' fault. I'm just saying.
I'm
saying more.
I brought it up.
LB, I just named you more variables into that. They was a depleted team. Man. They didn't have Willie Cauley-Stein and Jaylen Brunson. Jaylen Brunson's like
Powell also. Powell also.
And Powell. Yeah, exactly. Like they were the depleted team.
Jaylen Brunson was not going to be there.
You gotta give it. It was impressive that they took them to 6 games like that, though. That was
amazing.
And they still lost.
No, we know they still lost, but it was interesting if they were fully healthy and they wasn't depleted.
Different story.
The same result.
Because what Luka Doncic was cooking, he was cooking so much.
Yeah, you gotta think, and then this the thing you overlook and undervalue in True the King. The Dallas Clippers had big leads in those games and blew it.
That's what I'm saying.
So the Dallas Mavericks gonna win the series that had the Clippers had the Clippers.
Yes, I believe that. I believe that.
Nah, I'm being real. That Mavericks team is a scary team in the future, man.
Scary as fuck.
Listen, Luka
They give the
Doncic.
business.
Listen, LB, man, I'm telling you this right now, man.
Going 6 games to the Mavericks. If anything, that should have been a sweep.
That's what I'm saying, but I'm saying, but it wasn't. But all that being said, it wasn't surprising. If you look on everything, you just overview it, right? It's like it's not surprising how the Nuggets beat them because like they took them to 6. It took them 6 games to beat the Mavericks. Like you know what I mean? Like that was like okay, it took them 6 games.
Should have swept them.
Right.
Should have.
It was like they're playing cat and mouse.
That's what I'm saying. But and they were depleted. They took them 6 games to be a depleted Mavericks team. Let's just be honest. It took them 6 games to be a depleted Mavericks team with Luka Doncic going with a bum ankle. Let's be honest.
Yeah, and Luka was cooking Kawhi and Paul George, whoever.
He wasn't necessarily cooking Kawhi. Hold on, he wasn't necessarily he wasn't cooking Kawhi. Every time Kawhi was on him, he wasn't cooking him.
I don't know. Yeah, it's 39.
You look it up. Listen, you go look up the numbers. He wasn't necessarily Kawhi. Now I can say this: Kawhi didn't want that smoke.
Then how you say he was?
Hold up, he didn't want that smoke. No, because he wasn't guarding them. He didn't want to guard them. It's different. Hold on. LB. Guarding somebody getting cooked and ducking the smoke is 2 different things. He was ducking the smoke at first. He definitely was. But then, what game was it? Game 4 when they put Kawhi and they blew them out. What's the game when they blew them out? And it was like when they put Kawhi on them at the beginning of the game.
It's game 5 or 4. Game 5 or 4.
That's when they put Kawhi on them beginning of the game and they blew him out. But Doc knew he didn't want to put Kawhi on him because look, that been too much energy because he was carrying them dudes. You think Kawhi low key carried them dudes in the whole
yeah, not low key, high key.
Kawhi was carrying them dudes like man, Kawhi knees ain't gonna handle this. He gotta go look at Doncic and he gonna have to do all this. Oh no, you better hey Marcus Morris, you better do your best. do your best.
22 points that night.
Right, it's like look at. I'm trying to tell man. Listen, y'all heard it first, man. Luka Doncic gonna be the next phase of the NBA, man.
Yes, I agree. Totally.
And I'm not saying, I'm not even a fan of Luka Doncic. I'm just warning y'all now. He gonna be shoved down our throats. All y'all LeBron fans out there, it will be a narrative that Luka Doncic is gonna be better than him one day. Michael Jordan also. Luka Doncic gonna be in them top 5 GOAT conversations one day in like 10 years.
Yes. Because he's putting up historical numbers. He's putting up historical numbers.
Listen. They've been waiting for NBA. Been waiting for a white dude like this in years, man. They've been waiting for a dude like this since Larry Bird, man.
Look, Zion. Hey, I don't know. Zion may be more popular in America. I don't know exactly.
Listen. Hey, Zion got to stay healthy though. They can try to do a Bird and Magic chant. NBA's not slick, man. The NBA is not slick. I've been hearing that. People already calling Luka Doncic the greatest European player ever.
Ever, no doubt.
The narratives of Luka Doncic is already out there. He been playing against grown men. He been playing against grown men since he was 15 years old. Like it's the narrative.
Yeah, he's just good. He's just good.
Right. What you say?
13 years old. He's playing
exactly
13 years old.
When because it's going because a lot because to get because LeBron 10 years from now, a lot of people have like LeBron James as a GOAT.
No, not me. MJ is my GOAT.
I'm just talking about the younger fans. It's gonna be like a conflict. I don't know. It's gonna be weird, right? Where LeBron James.
Who is your GOAT? Who is your GOAT?
Michael Jordan.
Of course.
As of right now, is Michael Jordan. As of right now.
Yeah, LeBron has a more impressive career, but it's not in a vacuum, not like in the bottom light in a bottle.
That door for LeBron not closed though. Michael Jordan is the GOAT. But that door for LeBron not closed, like it or not. I don't even
LB, what you say?
I don't like it. I don't like LeBron, but I gotta keep it real. That door not closed for LeBron. If he can keep playing like this at his prime and keep winning, and he can win championships, that'd be impressive.
But still, MJ is the GOAT. I don't care.
MJ, listen, you can't. But it's going. Listen, man. If LeBron can win some more chips, if he can get 5,
yeah, impressive.
if he can get 5 and break all these scoring records and all that
Stats,
stuff, man,
I think top 10 in rebounds,
you
top 5 in
gotta make
assists, and
right. You
number
gotta
1 in
make the case.
points.
You gotta honestly make
Yeah.
that case though, like it or not. You gotta honestly make the case. Now I'm not gonna sit up here and come here with a goat like Shannon Sharp and all that and be like and doing all the extra stuff, but like it's tough, man. But like Luka Doncic, he gonna be that next dude that's gonna be pushed down our throats though. He gonna be that next guy. They've been waiting for him, somebody like that for Larry Bird.
Hey, can I ask you,
building?
as black people, what do you don't mind a white European being a face of the league? You don't mind it at all?
But I'm not. I don't mind it at all. If you can play, you can play. He got game. I'm not taking anything
Of
away
course,
from him.
no.
But I'm just telling you what the NBA is going to do.
Yeah,
You know,
but
the narratives. You
Hey,
know that. Listen,
I know
the
it's
NBA is not slick.
the NBA.
Right, the NBA is not slick. Like Larry Bird and Magic Johnson didn't get pushed for no reason. When they had their national championship game, their national championship game was one of the highest ever. So they saw that and
Yeah.
was like, oh snap, Magic and Bird put them on a okay. Ironically, Magic going to Lakers, put Bird on the Celtics. Ironically, ain't that so? I don't know. You can't write a better story. They try to push. Then they push that black versus white narrative. Low key, who better, Bird and Magic? That's how the TV.
Zion and Luka.
Zion gotta
Jason
get healthy.
Tatum.
I wouldn't be. I don't know if it's gonna be Jason Tatum. I like Jason Tatum a lot, but I don't know that in the league gonna push Jason Tatum.
Hey,
but
through the king, who is better? What do you think, Luka or Tatum? Who is better?
Luka doing better.
Okay.
I gotta keep
I
it
agree.
real. I'm a Celtic fan, but I gotta keep it real. I gotta keep it real. I gotta say Luka Doncic. Y'all probably surprised. Y'all hit me and tell me I'm giving Dallas credit for losing. Come on, man. Come on, dog. Listen, I'm being real with y'all now, yo. I'm telling y'all gonna hate Luka Doncic, yo. Y'all gonna hate that man. You heard it first. Y'all gonna hate that man. They gonna listen. The
You gonna hate
narratives
him
are
too
there.
if the Dallas Mavericks play the Boston Celtics in the finals, yo. You gonna hate him too. You gonna come around this bitch.
Well, it's gonna happen. Like the NBA, not
I would like to see that finals. Mavericks against Boston.
right,
wow,
the NBA,
amazing.
Right, the NBA not right. The NBA not slick, man. Listen, they use this formula. They took away the team aspect when it comes to this the team. It's all about the team and team and team. And they made it like an individual wise, right? With Bird and Magic. Then they had Michael Jordan. Then they had LeBron James. You see now, all of them like them or don't like all the players I named. They got pushed by the NBA. They got pushed by the NBA as the faces. Now,
Yes.
Luka Doncic gonna be the next face. Cause that's how.
But they're not pushing him like they do Zion. I watch ESPN and all of that, and Zion is mostly on the top.
I don't know if they're gonna put Zion. If Zion can stay healthy. Here's the thing: Zion ain't played a lot of games like that. So if Zion can play healthy and be consistent, like have a full season, then Luka doing things that we like. That's like he doing
Never
amazing stuff.
Never seen.
I'm not gonna say never seen, but like he doing things that's very, very impressive. Like you were All-NBA first team in your second year. That's insane.
Wasn't he last year also? Something like that, second team at least.
No, he was rookie of the year. But you were All-NBA second team in your second year. How many players you sit there say that?
MVP conversation.
First team. I said NBA second team. He was All-NBA first team in his second year. That's insane. I can't put Jason Tatum over that man.
With guys like LeBron, Kawhi, and you get Luka. It's crazy.
I can't.
On that note, y'all, you know what I'm saying? I got some business to take care of, y'all. But I appreciate y'all for being up here tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Salute, Toby.
And we're gonna come back here with another one. This your boy. Scream at me.